Morning. Back in the shop again. Got to fix the 48. Had a bolt break. Let me show you which one I'm talking about. So this bolt on the 48 broke, but I'll show you on the 36 what it's supposed to look like. Let's get up underneath here. The bolt that we're going to be looking at is, goodness gracious, can't get my hand under there, is this bolt right here that goes down from the frame and goes through that cutout on the side of the PTO, because if it's not there, the PTO freewheels. So let's go back over to this one and show you where it's supposed to be. You can see the cutout if I get the light in the right position. Right there, that's where the bolt is supposed to be. And if you look up, you might be able to see where it came from. Yeah, right next to that cable, that is the broken cable, or the broken bolt. So let's get that swapped out. So that's the PTO right there. And the reason that bolt is needed is because if it's not there, the entire PTO just freewheels around like that. And that electrical connection that's right there could get damaged because the PTO could probably turn and put a lot of stress on those wires in that electrical connection by it just flopping around like that. So we're going to get that bolt, well, the bolt that used to be there, we're going to get it back down through this cutout right here. That way the entire thing is not spinning. Now you may be thinking, if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, doesn't this seem kind of familiar? I thought he already did a video like that. And you're right, I did. And I'm kind of glad I made a video about it, because I remembered at one point, I've fixed something like this before. I couldn't remember which mower it was on. And so I went back through the videos and was able to watch my own video to relearn how to do it. But I noticed that video was not very well made. So let's go ahead and do it again. Now the nice thing about where this bolt has been breaking, it's just snapping off at the threads up here, is both of the nuts that are needed for this bolt are still on the frame. So all I have to do is buy a new bolt. Now if you were to get this from like a parts manufacturer, it would be like $3 or $4 plus tax and shipping. But I got this at Lowe's. It's a 5/16 18 by 5.5. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Lowe's, once again, did not have a 5.5, so this is a 6. And it cost me, I think, $1 at Lowe's. Didn't have to wait for shipping, didn't have to pay for shipping, and I got it to be able to fix it right now. To get that nut off, we're going to have to remove these two nuts, and that's going to drop down this bracket and this whole angled bracket here that holds that pulley. So we're going to have to also take the belt off. If you want to know how to take the belt off and put it back on, watch the last video that I did about taking the belt off and on. But taking those two nuts off will drop this whole bracket down so that we can actually reach it and replace it. So I already got the guards taken off. Let's get this belt back off. Guess we don't have to take it off all the way. Just enough to get the tension off of that one pulley that we need. So I'm just going to leave it kind of where it is. I just had to get it off of that one pulley right back here. Now that the belt is off, we can get underneath here. These are both 19mm. If I can figure out how to get this stupid ratchet back in that little space. You might see the light flash. That's just because apparently the battery is low. Oh goodness. Alright, well, you get the idea. I'm going to take both of these nuts off and it'll drop down. I'll see you then. Okay, so I've got these loosened. Take that one off. And that one off. The bolt head on top of the frame, if you want to know, is a 3/4. So you can take your 3/4 wrench put it on top to keep the whole thing from spinning. So now both of those are out, and this whole bracket just drops right off. Alright, we're up on the workbench now. Let me get it to where y'all can see. Can you see better there? Alright. So this is the way it would be sitting under the mower. This is where the two bolts were that we just took the nuts off of. This is going to drop straight down, and then this is the part of the bracket that we need to get that broken bolt out. So we'll just set that one to the side over there. These are 1/2 inch. Get you a 1/2 inch wrench. You might be able to crank this thing off. I don't know. See if we can just do it with one hand. Ooh, bingo. Looky here, looky here. So, yep, that's a problem. Then to get the lock nut off, I'm just gonna get some pliers, grab onto those threads. It is the same size. Spin that off. So both of these are reusable. If you don't have these for some reason, this is like a shallow 5/16 lock nut, and then this is a 5/16 was that flanged nut with serrations. So those are what you're going to need. The reason you have to take all of this off is because there is not enough clearance for you to get a wrench onto that while it's on the mower. The frame is right up against the top of this nut. So that's why you have to drop this whole bracket. So then we just take our new bolt, spin it on upside down, and then the one it's always been on is the furthest out hole. That's where it was originally, so that's just where I'm going to keep it. So then we're going to spin the lock nut on, and where you want that lock nut is you just want it to be flush with the top of the threads. That way the frame doesn't cause any issues with clearance. So I've got that one just flush with the top of the threads. Then we're going to tighten up our bottom nut and jam them together nice and tight. Alright, so then it's going to fit just like that right back on the mower with the PTO cutoff holding on to the bolt. Let's go do that. Okay, let's see, can you see it where we need to be? Are those two bolts visible? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, just wanted to make sure y'all were in the right spot. So then we're going to wiggle this pulley back in there. The camera may fall over at some point. It's kind of a tight spot. So we're going to get these holes lined up there. Get in there. There we go. Then put this other little bracket on. Line up where our PTO is supposed to be. Just like that. Get back in there. Alright. And hopefully, it's like you need a third hand to get this all put in place. And then try to get your nuts back on. There. Having one on there should help. Now you can't really put this bracket, the one with the new bolt, you can't really put it on backwards. because it won't fit. All right, and that's right where we need that to be. Then tighten those back up. Now that we got those all tightened up, we can go ahead and put our belt back on. Put it on there, pull it around, put it back on your tensioner pulley, then get our guards back on. Guards are back on, belt is back on. Let's raise that up, make sure it goes up all the way. Yeah, looks like it touches a little bit down there. But it doesn't really block anything too much. It'll be all right. It touching the deck, that's probably why they say a 5.5 inch bolt, not a 6 inch bolt, but I couldn't find a 5.5 inch bolt. Lowe's doesn't have them. So you got to work with what you got. I guess I could probably cut 1/2 inch off of there, off of the threads, and be all right. If you want to do that, just make sure you put your nut on there first, cut 1/2 inch off of those threads. That way when you back the nut back off, it will correct the threads to make sure there's no burrs hanging out, and it'll straighten everything back out. And now that that bolt is back through that cutoff over there, when the deck turns on, or the blades turn on, that whole PTO clutch, or whatever it's called, won't just freewheel back and forth, putting a lot of tension on that electrical connection right there. I know it's a little bit of a repetitive video since I've already made one, but hopefully this one was better, maybe better explained, maybe a little bit better talking points, I don't know. But the mower's back up and running. Check your mower. I only found this because somebody had asked me to make a video about taking the deck belt on and off. And when I got underneath there to do that, I realized that bolt was missing. So that's probably the clunk that I heard the other day. I was doing something, I was mowing or something, and I just heard a clunk. I was like, well, that's a weird noise. What was that? That's probably what it was. So now there's a bolt that's just sitting somewhere random. Hopefully I don't find it with the mower when I'm going to do that yard again. Well, I'm gonna get back to work. Y'all be good.